This is a relatively new initiative at Temple in terms of being endorsed on a university-wide level. And so it is about Temple being an anchor institution in North Philadelphia and being a partner in a workforce development system to help folks living in the 8 zip codes near Temple University to get into opportunities that will help them increase their skills, to secure employment, and to be on that upward mobility to get out of poverty. I think for us, the initiative, even though Temple has been doing some work regarding workforce development, the opportunity to take a step back and look at the community, understand the community on a more deeper level so that we can define the strategies that make sense for this particular community. We're going into public housing sites, to schools, to churches and mosques, and asking those partner organizations to host a table talk where we're having conversations with folks. And I would say a theme that comes across all table talks is there's lack of awareness about what resources are out there already. And so the question for me becomes, how is the information best get to the people that live in this community? Some of the responses, they see lots of flyers around with different, but there's no face to that flyer. There's no really understanding, is this real? This is going to really work for me? So I think a large part of it has to be the information needs to get to the community in a way that they can absorb the information and they know that this is the program that fits for me. This one does. Maybe this one doesn't because they don't offer Saturday classes and I work on Saturday. And so there is this kind of mismatch in terms of information really getting to the community level about what already exists and then finding the gaps that fill in the places where there still is a gap. So one of the examples is in terms of what you asked for, we had a table talk that involved veterans. And so veterans feel like they sometimes, and again, I'm paraphrasing some of the conversation that was there, that they often feel like they're returning citizens, people coming out of job because there's stigma attached to them. And they don't necessarily know how to transfer the skills that they acquired in the military to a job in the civilian things. So helping them understand how to use their skill sets, their ability to be disciplined, and the ability to take orders, the ability to follow through in detail, that's a transferable skill. And so they are also facing these kinds of barriers to employment, largely because, one, they have the stigma, two, they don't know how to change that language and say, I'm an asset to your organization. And then the other part is the employer recognizing those assets from people who are coming out of the military. You can replace military with any other kind of things, with returning citizens, that they also have skill sets. Or you could talk about people who are ESL and immigrant. They also have skill sets that are positive, and it's just a matter of trying to make sure people see those assets and that they would be an asset to an employer and then therefore result in a job with hopefully a family-sustaining wage.